Today, I'm going to be talking about a little story that really grinded my gears, and it's about one of the most evil people I've come across in quite a while. Her name is Crystal Candelario, and she is a demon, an absolute freaking demon. She decided that it would be a good idea to leave her 16-month-old daughter in a playpen for 10 days while she went on vacation to places like Puerto Rico and just had a ball, had a grand old time. While her daughter was starving and dehydrated beyond belief. I know most of us probably have felt the sense of being dehydrated, feeling like you need a little bit of a drink. Well, imagine that times 10, times 20, and water is nowhere in sight. You can imagine something like that would be unbearable, but I'm going to read you guys a little excerpt from this article I've been reading, so take a look. When Candelario returned home on June 16th, she found the 16-month-old unresponsive and she called the police. Jaylyn was extremely dehydrated at the time of death, O'Malley wrote. Jaylyn was discovered in a pack-and playpen on a liner soiled with urine and feces with soiled blankets. What the hell, lady? Did you just leave a dog bowl and some dog food for your daughter, hoping that she would just know what to do? She'd be able to just take care of herself? What in the world? I imagine, I don't, maybe she is legitimately stupid, like an actual idiot, and thought that that could be a plausible, thing to do. They, leave, hey, here's 12 sandwiches and 5 glasses of water. I hope you're good while I'm gone for 10 days, you 16-month-old. What did she think? I imagine she actually got home and was surprised that her daughter had died. Either that or she did this completely intentionally, on purpose, and wanted her daughter to die, because sometimes moms do get this thing where a psychosis, and they almost end up resenting their child. And I know that that is a possibility in some scenarios. Does that give you the right to murder your kid? Absolutely not. If it's that bad, give them to let somebody else take care of them. If you legitimately want to kill your kid, the best option is not to actually kill your kid. There are other options besides that. Now, luckily here, Crystal is facing a lifetime of imprisonment. And also, once she gets to prison, the people that she's going to be around, once they figure out that she murdered her 16-month-old daughter by leaving her in a playpen for 10 days, I don't think they're going to be able to keep them from killing her. There's just no, people in there, even though they might have committed crimes, they still have feelings, and a lot of them, most of them, are still gonna be look at that as a serious offense, a serious freaking problem. So I'm gonna read this to you that'll give you a little bit more context in the situation. An autopsy determined that the toddler had died of starvation and severe dehydration. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? When you leave a toddler in a cage for 10 days without any attention, without being checked on at all. Candelario pleaded guilty to aggravated murder and child endangerment on Thursday as part of a plea deal with prosecutors who agreed to dismiss 2 additional murder counts and a felonies assault charge. Her sentencing hearing is scheduled for March 18th. Now, with cases like this, I feel like plea deals should be absolutely thrown out of the window. I think that they should get the entire book thrown at them. Every single offense that they committed should be given to them full force. When it comes to murder, when it comes to ending a life, it should really come down to that. You should not be having any sort of lenient treatment by any means. They go on to say, this case is one of those truly unimaginable cases that will stick with me for many years to come, O'Malley said Thursday. As prosecutors, it is our job to represent the victims, and today we spoke on behalf of a 16-month-old Jaylyn, who is no longer with us. Due to the selfish decisions her mother made, this conviction today is the first step towards justice for Jaylyn. Now, I couldn't find anything that Crystal had to say, but I mean, I'm not surprised, because nothing you can actually say is going to be able to justify what you did. I don't care if you were in a sleepwalked coma for 10 days. You still, you still should have that motherly instinct to go, check on your kid. And one other weird thing is, where are the grandparents in this whole situation? Did no one think, she's going on vacation? What about her daughter? No one batted an eye at her just dipping on town. I'm sure she has some friends. I'm sure that she has people that she talks to where she lives. How does this go? Oh, she hasn't been home for 10 days. I don't know. And I would imagine the baby would be crying, and just a horrible situation all around. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Really grinded my freaking gears. I think if you would have looked at me while reading that passage, you would have seen steam coming out of my ears in every appendage that I have. Right when I read this, I knew I was going to make a video on it. It was an immediate instinctive reaction. I just started recording after reading because of just the heinousness of this crime and the just evil nature of it, and how the disregard for human life is really like is just surprising. Especially from a mother. You never really like expect it. But yeah, guys, just wanted to go over this situation a little bit. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments, and that's all I got. See ya.